Yo, what is up? It's that time, it's that hour, it's Righteous with another video. All right, so I wanted to make a video because I saw some folks talking about this online, and I think it's a pretty good topic to talk about when it comes to the welterweight division. Some boxers that are still at the lightweight or super lightweight division, and some of them are calling out Terrence Crawford and those guys, Boots Ennis and those guys. Not exactly Terrence Crawford, because Terrence Crawford's on his way out if he fights Errol Spence again, but they're most likely going to be going to the 154 division to fight there. I seen Terrence Crawford with his workout regiment going on Instagram and stuff like that. So it's interesting, but the news is that basically there's some details coming out that say that Devin Haney came in at 165 for his fight with versus Regis Progress. So that is interesting, but at the end of the day, it's not a big deal in my opinion, because the thing is, I think he's going to stay at the 140 division, not for the rest of his career, but for a few more fights. He already has a title. And from what I've seen, he doesn't really bounce around like these guys do, like Canelo and stuff like that. He's not doing that. And most fighters that, Inui comes to mind, Terrence Crawford comes to mind. They need a couple fights before they can just hop over to the welterweight division or to whatever division is up from where they're at. When it comes to Gervonta, that's mainly the reason why he didn't want to fight these guys. He's slightly smaller than these guys. And if you look at even Ryan, I keep telling you guys over and over, he's near 6 feet. And Devin's not even that close. Yeah, he looks stronger and he looks heavier and he's coming in at 165. Okay, but that doesn't mean that he's a middleweight, So I think we're kind of overthinking this, because the thing is, too, is that Devin Haney is still 25 years old. You got to give him time. He's still growing. 140 might come more natural to him, and maybe even the welterweight division might come natural to him, but that's for the bag. You feel me? He's not going to just hop over there. Right now the bag is secured because why? Teofimo's in 140. Matias is at 140. Ryan is at 140. Rolly's at 140. The crop is healthy. I don't think he needs to hop around too much. If he goes to the welterweight division, who's over there? Not too many people that I could think of. And Boots has been there for a while. I'm pretty sure his power is still relevant when it comes to a fight between him and Haney. But him calling out Boots is pretty smart too, because Boots is on an island by himself waiting to see who he could fight. He has a title there. And if he wants, he could pick up all the other titles, but he doesn't need Haney, and Haney doesn't really need him. He's just calling him out because he's like, yo, I see that those titles are vacant. I see that those titles are just yours right now because there's not too many other fighters going on over there. I want to become undisputed at 140, and I want to be undisputed at 147. Clearly, that's legendary stuff. That's him saying what he wants to do, and it makes him look very commendable and very smart to do so, but he just has to succeed. The weight, again, not a big deal to me. Not a big deal to me. Teofimo might be around the same height, and I've been around Devin Haney. Because I'm 5'10", I'm closer to 5'11", 6 feet type vibe, and Devin Haney's not that tall, man. He's like 5'6", 5'7". He's like Floyd, and I'm not saying like these guys can't beat me up. I'm not talking about that, guys. I'm an average Joe, okay? I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about when we're talking about like the middleweight division, 165, when we're talking about that weight class, people coming in at a certain weight, like there was talks of Boo Boo coming in at 190 or 195 after the weigh-ins were done, so he could fight David Benavidez. Of course, that makes sense. Those guys are getting towards like cruiserweight style bodies, but not exactly. You know, there is a certain limit that you could still be healthy at and still be strong, but not be overweight. You know what I'm saying? That's what Devin's doing. You know, that's what I'm talking about right there. Even Pacquiao didn't put on that much weight. You know, there's stories of when he fought Margarito, that Margarito came in after the weigh-in at 175, 180. You know, because he's 6 feet. You know, or he's 5'10" or 5'11", and the fight was at 154 or something like that. You know, that's the heaviest he's ever fought at. Same thing with Floyd. Floyd's heaviest he's ever fought at was at 54, and he fought Cotto. And then, you know, other people started calling him out. Winky Wright, I think even Andre Ward and some of those guys. Triple G called him at the end of his career. So the weight thing is interesting, but, you know, you gotta think about the height too and the age. You know, what's healthy, what's doable, what's not doable. Like Ryan, oh my gosh, I've seen his fight. He's barely even throwing jabs. That's how you know he's too strong for the division. He's just way too strong. That's why he keeps calling out people. He's too strong. I don't know why he's fearing to go to welterweight. 5'10" is the same height Triple G is. Canelo's 5'8". So Ryan can go to junior middleweight right now, I think. In my opinion, I'm pretty sure he could probably spar those guys. Because the thing is, he's not throwing jabs like that. If you're doing that kind of movement, you see him practice and stuff like that. Yeah, he has fast hands and stuff, but he has fast hands for his height. And when you're that high up and you're towering over guys that are smaller than you and faster than you, there's no point, bro. There's no point. He's waiting around for bags. He doesn't care about L's. He's waiting around for bags. And if these guys wind up fighting, I don't think they're going to fight at 40, like especially for Ryan. I don't see it. Now, if it happens, I really don't see him winning because his body type is meant for like basically junior middleweight or super welterweight. Not even welterweight because he's just too strong. Like, you look at him, he's on fight night, he looks shredded, man. He looks way too strong. And the fact that he's making 40 is because he's young. But eventually that's gonna, you know, kick in, you know, where he can't do it anymore. So, you know, that's why he keeps calling out people. He's clout chasing. He really wants, you know, Rolly is the right height. You know, Teofimo is the right height. Devin is right there. He's right there. He doesn't even have to rush or anything. He doesn't have to do none of that. He can go to welterweight and be comfortable there for a while too. Who else? Matias. I don't really know Matias's height. I don't know what he comes in at. I think there's another dude, Andy Cruz. He looks like he's gonna be a good fighter. But yeah, man, I just wanted to update you guys with what I think about that. You know, some news broke about Devin Haney being 165 on the fight night. Not a big deal to me at all. If anything, you know, that's good because he's young. You want to see him come in and healthy and strong. Like, you don't want to see him deprived. You know what I'm saying? But there's that video of Lomachenko saying, "Oh, is this lightweight or is this heavyweight?" Because he is a true, like, you know, smaller guy, you know? He's much smaller. 5'5", 5'6" type of thing, like Pacquiao. But anyway, if you guys have any comments, please leave them below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Let's try to keep boxing alive. Peace out.